Southwest Solutions Adult Learning Lab is a program within Southwest Solutions. It's a larger agency established in the early 1970s, primarily for mental health counseling. From that, they expanded to housing, all for low-income people. And then about 3 or 4 years ago, they decided to go into workforce development. And as we were bringing people into workforce development, we saw that their reading and math skills were in need of remediation, and so the Learning Lab was set up in response to that, and we opened in January 2011. We primarily offer GED preparation and English as second language programs. What we do here at the lab is workforce readiness, getting people resumes, doing some job interview techniques, a variety of different skills so that people are more prepared to go in and do a job and to stay with a job. One of the things that we've really spent a lot of time on and continue to work on is immigration services. There are a fair amount of people in the community that need some assistance as far as immigration issues are concerned, rights of immigrants. And in particular, there's a new immigration reform program that was announced in August 2012, the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program, which is geared towards young adults between the ages of 16 and 30 who were brought to this country by their parents. And so in August 2012, when the program was announced, the amount of people that came in to register for the program just skyrocketed. Our students primarily come from the community here in Southwest Detroit. Many are coming for English language. We're primarily Spanish speakers, mostly a Latino community. We also have some political asylum seekers from Freedom House Detroit, which is in our community, and they are coming for English language instruction also.
A typical class at the lab runs about 2 to 3 hours, 2 days a week in terms of GED instruction. So one day will be for English and reading, the other day will be for math, which complements each other. We have an afternoon class, an early afternoon class. Usually it's either from 2 to 4 or 12 to 3, depending on the semester. And then evening classes for those that are, come from work or can't do the afternoon class. That usually runs from 5 to 8.
It's located on the major business strip of the community, and so people walk by and see the sign in the window. It's directly across from the community park. There's a great coffee shop on the corner that many people from throughout the city come to. It was a perfect location to have an education program. Very visible from the street, very accessible, a pretty non-traditional and comfortable setting.
Once they get their GEDs, we try to make sure that they transition into whatever they want to do. If they want to go to college, then we help them fill out a FAFSA. We try to set them up with a financial aid counselor here at Southwest Solutions. If they want to do some sort of work skills, we try to also set them up with somebody here. If they just want to take more time to study math a little bit more because they feel like, I passed the test, but I'm still not ready. I don't think I'm ready to go to a college math course yet. So we can still provide remedial help in both English and math. We'll transition anybody that, comes through here and passes the GED test. We just don't kick you out. You're here, we're your support basically for as long as you need us, and we'll find you ways to, get to where you want to go, whether it's through college or to finding a job or just getting extra help.
I think students walk away with the realization that they can learn. Many of them had very poor experiences with education when they were in elementary school. Some of them never even made it to high school or got through freshman and sophomore year in high school. And I think that when they come here and they work slowly and show some progress, that it's really a great boost to their ego and to their knowledge that they can learn.
Yeah, I decided to come here because I wanted to get my GED to get certified as a pharmacy technician to better myself in the future and just to be an example for my son to finish school.
Every one of our students that comes in gets assessed based off of their reading and English and math levels. So once they get assessed, whatever level they're at, we tell them it takes as long as it really needs to. So basically what we tell them is that the more time you put into studying and being here on time and prepared for class, and also open lab time and taking advantage of the tutoring time, and studying yourself as well outside of the lab, the faster you'll get to where your long-term goals are more in reach in terms of a shorter time distance.
I think my whole life changed after I got my GED. I mean, it's only been 6 months, but I feel better about myself. I feel like I can do anything, that anybody can do anything. You just really have to want it. It's not going to be given to you. You have to work hard, and you can achieve anything.
If they're gaining a lot in terms of the test, that's good. I mean, obviously that's the data. I look more so at how prepared they are every time they come to class each week, and how they interact with other students in a team environment, how they're organized in terms of their notes. I look at those things in a combination with the tests. Obviously you count, if they graduate, they gain a grade level in their TABE test or GAIN test, and if they get parts of the GED done or the whole test done, that's obviously one of the objectives, and that's great. But I also look after. So when they leave here, what college are you enrolled in? Oh, I'm going to Henry Ford, and I'm enrolled in, this math course, and I'm getting an A. Oh, great. So that's how I usually measure success. It's not necessarily for the numbers with me. As long as everybody gets prepared and they get to where they want to reach all their goals, that's more how I measure success for me.
The teachers, they were really helpful. The tutors, they were really helpful. They were supportive of me, and they believed in me. So I want to thank them a lot too, because without them, then I wouldn't have the courage to do it. I was scared to do my GED because I thought I would fail, but they knew I could do it, so I did it, and they really helped me a lot.
My experience here was awesome. I loved coming here. I was kind of sad when I got my GED, but Tim said, you can still come. You're forever a student. You can still come and study, and whatever you need, we can help you. Everybody's so friendly. The teachers, the tutors, they will forever be, part of my life.